Hello survivors, I'm the SurvivalVis, and welcome back to the Long Dark WINTERMUTE, start of episode 4, Fury Then Silence. This is definitely going to be one of my guilty pleasure series, because I really do enjoy the Long Dark. It's my top rated survival game out there on the market right now, and the WINTERMUTE story stuff has actually been pretty nice and engaging to play through. We've done episodes 1 and 2, the Redux versions of them on the channel, as well as episode 3. So we finally got episode 4 released just a couple of days ago, and I'm super excited to be able to jump right in and just start playing along. So we'll do WINTERMUTE. I want to resume, because I think this should take us right to the start of episode 4. Because the last time I played was, again, with the end of episode 3. Yeah, so this, I think, is going... This should let us see the end of episode 3 here. Yeah, find a way through the mine tunnel, swap out burn fuses with replacements. So I think all we basically have to do is get outside, and then we'll get the cutscene of, like, the end of episode 3. At least I'm hoping, at least. I'm not entirely certain how far back this is for, like, being saved. Seems like... Okay, no, maybe this is just right outside. I thought that was a... Yes, this is what I wanted. Okay, so this will give us a chance to see the end of episode 3 here. And then there's going to be quite a shift to 4. But, yeah, this was so striking at the end of episode 3. I think I'm even just going to go silent to let it play out a bit more.
The world is changing. It has changed. The aurora, the weather, wildlife. It somehow feels like Mother Nature is crying out. Maybe she's warning us of what's to come. People like Molly or Father Tom, or the crash survivors. They're just the ones left behind. Damaged people. The hopeful and the hopeless. What will this new world do to them? Will it make them harder? Will it break them? I'm not sure I can help them. And I don't know what I'll find when I get to where I'm going. But what I do know is this. Mackenzie is alive, and he's heading to Perseverance Mills. And that means I have to get there before it's too late. I may not be able to stop this darkness from coming, but I'll be damned if I'm gonna let it happen without a fight.
So that was the end of episode 3. And I just want to see if... Yeah, I'm going to skip this along if I can. Just because now we should be good to get our way to the start of episode 4. I do apologize about skipping the credits, but... Continue to episode 4. There we go. Okay, let's get ourselves along. So, hopefully we'll get... Oh. Yes. Exactly what I wanted.
Put me on that bus for my good behavior. That's the bus to Black Rock.
Black Rock?
Yeah, you know. Black Rock Federal Pen. Where they put the worst of the bad people. People too bad for the mainland.
Hello? Is this the radio station at Perseverance Mills? Is there a doctor with you? You need to take my message. You need to deliver it for me. It's important. Ask for Atwood. Atwood. Got it. What's the message?
Wintermute. Just that. Atwood will know what it means.
What's in the case?
I have no idea.
Should I show you what happened to the last person who lied to me? She didn't look so pretty after I was done.
She?
Well, don't worry, pilot. You'll be with her soon.
So that was the cliffhanger at the end of episode 2, was that it seemed like it was playing to have Astrid being who that person dealt with. We found out episode 3 wasn't the case, or not as much.
Why do we have to carry this sack of shit? He's heavy as hell.
Shut the fuck up. Mathis says carry the asshole. We carry him.
They're getting closer. You hear about what happened to Leclerc?
Don't believe everything you hear, dumbass.
Arrow in the chest, man. The chest. No wolves be doing that.
Really? Wolves don't use bows. You figured that out all by yourself?
Piss off. Something's hunting us out here, and it ain't just wolves.
Mathis will figure it out.
What the hell are we even doing out here?
Remember the plan. First we get daughter out.
Donner, that crazy fucker. This is bullshit.
Shh. He's coming back here. Order.
Hey, Mathis. He's finally awake.
Well, well. He lives.
No thanks to you.
Turns out you have a damn hard head, pilot.
I told you I was stubborn. Woman.
Oh, you mean the one you asked about in the dam?
Yeah.
She's still there. Won't be going anywhere soon.
You bastard.
Relax, Mackenzie. She had nothing to do with you.
How do you...
Just some old lady lost in the woods. Wandered into the dam when I was there. She saw me and wouldn't stop screaming, so I shut her up.
Monster.
Oh, you have no idea. Why are you so worried about her?
It doesn't matter.
Could it have anything to do with this?
I told you I have no idea what that is.
Well, it's okay, pilot. We'll find a way to open it very soon. And then we'll both know what's inside.
Okay.
Mackenzie?
Yeah?
You look like shit.
Shit, Mathis. How long we have to carry this heavy bastard for?
Shut up, man. That heavy bastard may be our ticket off this rock, so carry him. And like the man says, shut the fuck up.
Okay. They're giving Mathis a lot of character, so he's definitely going to be our sort of antagonist this episode of...
They found us!
Nope. No.
I need a weapon.
Oh, shit.
Got to move.
There you go, Will.
Where's the pilot? Can't let them find me.
Okay, I think we're going to get
Keep
to
my
start
hands
playing
free.
in a moment here. But if I remember right, I just want to check. I want to see about the difficulty. I don't know if I can actually change it here, because I think what I did... I changed it so that way it was an easier difficulty for the story mode than I was playing on, like, survival. Just because you're trying to experience the story a little more, but you still want to keep a little bit of gameplay aspect. So that's kind of why I went there.
Where'd he go? Gonna lose a toe out here.
Now, let's just try to get away from these. I think it's 3. Seemed like it was just the 3 of them together. Well, we are tied up, which is not exactly good. Yeah, Mathis, they're setting up to be quite the antagonist. I am curious to see how well they're going to do with this, because a lot of what they've used for the trailers for Episode 4 is nothing like what we've had in the Long Dark before.
Have to stay out of sight.
Okay, I don't know if there's actually, like, a mechanic to do that, or it's just, like, staying low and try and keep along this...
Where did he go? You better get him, or there'll be hell to pay.
Yeah, because, like, one of the things is, it might actually turn into, like, a stealth game in certain aspects or certain parts of it. We sneak our way along through here. But yeah, there's a lot of questions we still don't have answers for with the series. Like, Atwood and Wintermute are something that came up just in Episode 2. The case, we still have no idea what it exactly is for, but it seems to be possibly related to... Oh?
Nothing but those fucking wolves. I need a smoke.
Never mind the wolves. We gotta find him fast.
What the hell? Let him run. He won't get far with those wolves hunting him.
Look, you dumbass. Mathis says the pilots are taking off this damn island. Don't you want to get back to the mainland?
But Eller, the arrow in the chest, man.
Let's go find this guy before Mathis loses his temper again. You know what he's like when he's angry.
Let's go. Between Mathis and the wolves, I have a bad feeling about this place.
They handle the wolves better than I do. But okay, so...
Better keep going.
yeah, if they're heading off that way... well, actually, we couldn't even go where they were. We'll just try to keep on our route. I have a feeling it's going to be Mathis to find us again. Because we're going to have to get the bindings off of us, and I don't know... it's not going to be us doing it, I can't imagine. And then we also do have, as they're saying, the wolves as a problem. Arrow in the chest, I'm not as worried about, but then again, there have been a lot of players like set up in the series so far. You got Methuselah, I think it was the Tree Speakers. There's Molly that was introduced with Astrid in episode 3. Ooh, I don't like this opening up as it is. Yeah, I do not like how this is kind of opening up. Okay, is there anything around? Just want want to keep an eye on our surroundings, like... Oh! This might be a little helpful. And what's this stuck...
Rusty saw blade. Might be sharp enough to cut this rope.
Let's try. Ooh. Gotta be careful doing that. Oh, actually. The handle is looking not so good on the blade. Yeah, like, that looks like it's covered in... I'm hoping it's red paint, but honestly, that looks pretty bloody. Okay, at least that's done. Anything in here? Oh, a note. Think of you out here all alone. It'd bring you something special, leaving us like you did, and for what? For Blackrock? We waited so long, Papa. Did you think of us at the end of things? I'm glad I came all this way, finally, if only to see what it was all about, living in this defenseless place. I sat for a bit, listening for your voice. All I heard were wolves. With warm heart, Bonnie. So, I wonder... maybe like a guard at Blackrock? I don't know what to make of that, to be honest. That's a little odd. And looks like the only way we really have to go is up that way. Oh, although, you know what? I may try taking the rose hips. Those might come in handy, since I think we're basically... Actually, I should check that. Yeah, we have nothing really for... We got... Oh, this is just the prologue. Yeah, so then there's going to be quite a bit still to go. Okay, we can get that. And yeah, we're going to have to climb. And this is basically out of the first episode of the series. And up the next one. Ooh. Yeah, the trailer kind of gave that one away.
Looks like I finally found a use for your metal case. We have unfinished business, pilot. Stick around.
So I'm guessing that's the prologue done. And the intro for the Wintermute series. Yeah, so I'm going to have this going up at least twice per week. Looking at just Monday and Wednesday to start. I may actually expand it to Friday as well. But this is going to be a series that I'm going to do a lot of, like, just all of myself for recording. I'm not going to take too much user input, such as, like, holding back for progress in the series. Because there's not really that much I can say progress-wise I might be able to miss when it comes to the Long Dark, or the Wintermute stuff. The story's been fairly linear. That does have some side quests to do to get yourself easier gear to survive, but every episode you kind of start off with a completely blank slate, so it's not like things seem to carry over. Yeah, she's the only one we haven't been introduced to yet. So I'm thinking this is the episode we'll see her. She was from the first episode, Methuselah was the first as well. The Trapper we saw and encountered the second, Molly the third. But yeah, it's the woman at the computer station there we've not yet encountered in the series. And she's probably been the most, I'd say the most mysterious of them all. Because what could she be doing when he... Oh, there's Molly and... Yeah, like, because of how the Aurora works, we don't really know... It just feels weird to have, like, the IT person in a way. It's a weird way to put it, but that's what I get from, like, seeing how they put her in the intro there. Let's see how we're going to unfold from here. Chapter 1, Blackrock Blues. I can't remember if there were chapters or not, actually. But it makes me sound like this might be a very ongoing episode for Wintermute. One thing that's interesting is we actually are in a shelter, of all things.
Hey, you awake yet? Hey, I can hear you moving around. Come to the window. We have to talk. Stand on the toilet and you can reach the window.
My apologies, didn't mean to sack the mic there. Okay, so... yeah, we are actually in a shelter. I mean, granted, we're in a prison cell, but it's probably better prison cell than the bitter cold and the wolves out there. Oh.
There you are. Well, welcome to the shit show.
Alright, I forgot this was kind of like the options you had.
Okay. So who are you?
Unfortunately, I run this place.
The warden.
That doesn't seem to be working out too well for you.
Yes, well, normally I'm on the other side of the bars. Name's Franklin. I'm warden here at Black Rock. And you are?
Mackenzie. Franklin, what's going on here?
The situation is this. You and I are locked up in here. Mathis and his gang of thugs are trying to break someone out of solitary. We're still alive, for now, so they must need us for something. The power's been out for days, and nobody is coming to help.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, let's learn a little bit more about Blackrock first. Mathis, I'm starting to get my own ideas.
So, Black Rock?
Yeah. Maximum security prison. Built 100 years ago and updated a few times. It's basically a fortress.
Out here?
You noticed the walls on your way in?
I was, no.
Okay, well, they aren't that high or that impressive, really. You know why?
No idea.
Because whatever dumb son of a bitch tries to escape from this place has to get through about 50 clicks of brutal terrain full of dangerous wildlife before they can even think about finding a road that leads out of here.
Well, but we got here.
Yeah, but are you gonna get out? About 20 years ago, a pair of cons escaped. They came back 3 days later, half dead, begging us to take them back. And that was in the middle of summer.
Ooh.
I get the picture.
So I wonder if that means Blackrock is more reached by air, and they have an aircraft is the means of getting off the island. That's why Will's here. Or they're keeping Will alive, but yeah, that's kind of interesting to hear during the summer, and they came crawling back. I don't know if this would be an area that really has, like... See, no, because there are areas, remember, up north that do have, granted it's not very long periods of summer, but they actually do have, like, summer, so... Area does not sound very pleasant to get to, or see.
So, Mathis. You know him?
Oh yeah, we go way back.
No.
He was in for murder on the mainland about 10 years ago. He did 7 and then got off on parole. I was warden at one of the federal pens there, and, well, let's just say Mathis isn't sending me any Christmas cards these days.
Any idea what he's doing here?
Unfortunately, yeah. He's here for Donner.
Donner? Who's that?
His son.
Oh.
Shit. So, some kind of twisted family reunion.
Mathis is bad, but he's old school bad. Murder, larceny, the occasional heist, and grand theft auto. But Donner? He's a chip off the old block, and then some.
So, not a good person.
Well, he's locked up in Black Rock, isn't he?
Yeah.
Listen, Mathis is bad, but Donner is something much worse. I've seen a lot of criminals in my years, and Donner, he's one of those guys that keeps wardens like me up at night. He's evil to the core. He's the kind of guy they make prisons like Blackrock for. There's no redemption for guys like Donner. They aren't here for rehabilitation. There's no way back to living in regular society again. They just want to destroy the world you and I live in.
Sounds like a great fellow.
Mathis is bad. Donner is biblical bad.
Ooh. So I'm guessing it's a good thing that he's in solitary right now, and we really want to keep him there.
So, Donner is a very bad guy. Mathis came here to spring him. Tell me again why we aren't dead yet?
Well, that's a story. Power went out here a couple of weeks ago now. The backups held for a while, but eventually the cons were able to break out and overwhelm the guards.
Not good.
They grabbed the keys to solitary, went to get Donner, which, well, that would have been the end. But they couldn't open the gates to solitary.
Electrically powered?
Something has them locked down tight, and it's driving Mathis crazy. It was bad for us. I haven't seen any of the other guards since they locked me up in here, and, well, I fear the worst. And now that Mathis is here?
Okay, so definitely not looking too good for anything.
But with the power down, what's keeping the gates locked?
There are mechanical failsafes in the system. Keep in mind, most of this jail is pretty old. But that's not the full answer to why Donner is still locked up.
What do you mean?
Well, best I can tell, they should have been able to break him out by now.
Someone's keeping him locked up.
But something, or someone, has been getting in the way.
You mean there's someone else still out there?
That's exactly what I mean.
But who?
I don't know. But sounds like Mathis is as mad as a hornet because of them, and that brings me no small pleasure. Shit! They're coming. Get back to your bunk.
So, pilot, you're back in the land of the living. For now.
Yeah, but just seeing you gives me a headache.
Well, just seeing you makes me want to hit people.
Oh, Franklin, no.
So, Warden, looks like we have a little problem. I still can't get into solitary. You have any idea why that might be?
I told you, Mathis, the whole jail is in some kind of weird lockdown. It all happened before you got here. Donner just...
Don't you ever say his name.
I don't know anything about it.
My guys say someone's been tampering with the system. They say it's gotten worse. Every time they take a step closer to breaking into solitary, something new gets in their way. Didn't you used to run this place?
Yeah.
So you're telling me you have no idea how it works?
That's just the thing. Nothing is working the way it's supposed to right now.
Bullshit. Stop wasting my time. And stop wasting your time. You don't have much left. Unless we get that door open.
Mathis, I don't know anything.
Let me jog your memory.
Hey, Mathis! Maybe not so hard. Like, we might still need him to get him out.
Mathis, he doesn't look good. You're going too far.
Clean him up.
Oh, shit. He looks bad.
Yeah, Mathis is getting worse.
Descent in the
This
ranks.
shit with Donner has him half crazy.
Interesting.
Half crazy? Ever since the bus crash, he's been getting wild, like
Oh.
a caged animal. How the hell did he expect this to turn out?
You remember Montreal, right?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I mean, remember that place on St. Catherine's with the girl who...
Not that, you fucking moron. Remember how Mathis broke out?
Oh, yeah. I wasn't there, but I heard about it.
Right. You clean up the warden, and I'll tell you all about it. So there was this really tight plan. Mathis had months to set it up. Everyone had their part to play. It was like out of a fucking movie. So we bust out, and all hell breaks loose. We get to the front gates. It's a mess, right? Place is in chaos. And the driver who's supposed to pick us up, he's late.
No shit.
No shit. So the driver pulls up, like 2 minutes late. Alarms going off everywhere. It's like the prison guards are coming after us. We're gonna get grabbed at any second. We're yelling at Mathis, "Come on, man, let's go, let's get out of here." And Mathis just stands there, looking at the fucking driver. Looking like he wants to eat the guy. The driver's terrified. Mathis walks over to the van, slowly. We're all jumping in and yelling to get out, and we can see the fucking guards coming. Like, we are done. We need to get out. Mathis, he pulls the driver out of the van, looks back at us, and with this totally wild look in his eyes, just says, "Go." Like totally calmly, but with this wild edge. And he just starts beating the living shit out of the driver.
Wow. I knew it went bad in Montreal, but I didn't know that story.
Yeah, I mean, we took off. And Mathis, it took 5 cops to pull him off that driver. He cared less about being caught
Oh,
than he
shit.
did about the driver being late.
Crazy fucker.
Mathis is not a patient man. He does not like it when a plan does not come together. He does not like to be let down. And right now, his plan for getting Donner out of here is totally fucked. It's just a matter of time before he snaps. Like he did in Montreal.
He looks bad, eh? What are we going to do?
If he dies, it'll be worse for us because we'll take the heat. We need to get him patched up.
Well, we passed some kind of first aid building on the way in.
Great. Go there and grab some supplies.
No fucking way. You hear all those wolves out there?
Don't be an asshole. Go do it.
You do it. Why do I have to be the one who...
Hey, who went back to look for LeClaire when he went
I think
missing?
we have our in.
No way I'm going back out there.
Or
I'll do it.
our out.
Did you hear something?
I said I'll do it. Let me out. And I'll get the supplies.
Nobody's talking to you, pilot. Just keep quiet and hope that Mathis doesn't start paying attention to you.
He dies and you guys take the rap. You want that?
The rap? Take the rap? Who talks like that? Listen, pilot. Why don't you shut the fuck up?
What do you have to lose? I go out there, get attacked by wolves? No great loss, right?
I mean, see, these guys can be reasoned with, and
Wait a second, man. This is a bad idea. Mathis has plans for this guy.
Shut up. All right. You're right. You've been out in the bush all this time. I'm sure you figured out how to deal with a few wolves by now. We let you out. You get the supplies. The warden lives, and maybe we keep Mathis distracted so he doesn't lose his shit on you next time.
Understood. You let me out. I get the supplies. The warden lives.
Ha! You see? He learns fast. Time to save the day, pilot. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah, those two definitely don't have the same sort of, as they said, calm but a wild edge. That definitely does seem to sum up Mathis from what we're seeing.
Get going, pilot. The warden doesn't have much time left. And in case you're thinking of running away, remember, we still have your precious case.
Yeah, we still gotta figure that out. And also, this is probably like the only shelter for, like,
Brutal,
as they
deadly
said,
cold.
100 kilometers or so.
How I've missed you.
Actually, at least 50 kilometers. I can't remember what they said. But yeah, with that, we'll save the game right here. Thank you guys for joining me on this episode of The Long Dark Wintermute Episode 4, Fury Then Silence. I think that's what it was called, wasn't it? Something like that. But again, it's a very interesting premise to start us off with. We actually have a villain to be going up against in The Long Dark, and yeah, definite change of setting and all kinds of just interesting stuff laid here. Donner, I'm kind of curious to see what he's going to look like, but looking and thinking back, I don't know if he's going to be alive. If the power went off 2 weeks ago, and he's been stuck in solitary all this time, I don't know if he's been getting food or water, so we'll have to see how this unfolds, but very interesting groundwork laid, and very excited to get the series started. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to give us a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure to leave it all in the comments right down below. Until I do see you in the next episode or video, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.